viewers, and you're welcome to Mlt channel. This is Engineer Oladepo, your host, and your amiable online tutor. Today's subject is chemistry, and the topic is Iupac nomenclature. You are all welcome on board. Without wasting much time, let's quickly dive into details. And today's learning goal is Iupac nomenclature and formula of inorganic compounds. Alright, learners, let's try some questions on this. Alright, we have 5 questions to try. And question 1, we have cobalt 2 chloride tetrahydrate. And here are the options for the formula of that compound. Okay, now let's go to Mlt virtual classroom to solve that problem. So first thing, let's number our work. We are attempting question 1 first. And there is question 1. The name of the compound was given, cobalt 2 chloride, and we have the options here to pick the correct option. Okay, so cobalt is represented by CO, and the oxidation state or the valency of the cobalt has already been given the question as 2. So this cobalt is coming with valency of 2 and is combining with chlorine. So we need the valency of chlorine. To get the valency of chlorine, just ask yourself, what is the atomic number of chlorine? And that is actually 17. Distribute this into the electron. That means that's 17 electron. Distribute it into its shell. That will be 2 in the K shell, 8 in the L shell, then 7 in the M shell. So this is 17. So that implies that chlorine is in group 7. Because it's in group 7, it's going to have the charge of -1, because if it gains 1 more electron, it's going to achieve stability by forming octet. So because it has the charge of -1, playing the sign in front of charge, that means combining power, which is its valence, is actually 1. Then there will be exchange of valencies between cobalt and chlorine. And if they should do that, chlorine will give 1 to cobalt, so we have CO. CO1 is actually the same thing as CO. While cobalt gives 2 to chlorine, then that will be COCl2. Then we have the compound is hydrated compound. Because of this tetrahydrate, that means it has water of crystallization. That will be dot, and tetra in chemistry means 4. That will be dot 4H2O. So the formula of this compound is COCl2.4H2. So now let's check that in the option. Okay, that is the second option, COCl2.4H2. Okay, so let's pick our answer. Here is our answer. Okay, that's good. That's awesome. So on to the next question now, which is question 2. And what do we have in question 2? In question 2, we have, here is question 2, we have chromium 2 phosphide. Okay, chromium is represented by Cr. Then, since it's chromium 2, that means it's coming with valency of 2. Then it's combining with phosphorus. So the next thing, to know the valency of phosphorus, all we just need is the atomic number of phosphorus. And the atomic number of phosphorus is actually 15. So distribute this, that means it has 15 electrons. Distribute it into its shell. In the K shell, is going to have 2. In the L shell, is going to have 8. Then in the M shell, is going to have 5. And that gives us 15. So because it has 5 valence electrons, that means phosphorus will be in group 5. So it needs 3 more electrons to achieve stability. That implies that its charge is going to be -3. Then playing that sign in front of that charge, that means the combining power, the valency of phosphorus, is actually 3. Then there will be an exchange of valency between phosphorus and chromium. Then if that should happen, phosphorus will give 3 to chromium, so we have Cr3 now, while chromium gives 2 to phosphorus, Cr3P2. That should be the formula of our compound. Okay, let's check that in the option. We also have that in the second option. Okay, let's pick our answer in the question. So answer should be CR3P2. Okay, that's perfect. Now to the next question, which is question 3. Then in question, here is question 3. We have HC2H3O2, and there are the options. Okay, we need to rewrite this. So in writing that, we have CH3 COOH. So now let's make our counting. Carbon is 2, so we have 2 carbon. Here is 1 and there is another one. Hydrogen is 4, so we have 3 hydrogen here. We have 1 here, so hydrogen is also complete. Oxygen is 2, and we have 2 oxygen here as well. Okay, and what's now the name of this compound? This is actually ethanoic acid. That is the Iupac name is ethanoic acid, but the conventional name of ethanoic acid is actually acetic acid. So let's check which of the name do we have in the option. Okay, we didn't have ethanoic acid, but we have acetic acid. So the correct answer should be the first one. Okay, let's pick that in the software. So we have acetic acid, all right. So on to the next question now, which is question 4. Then in question 4, here is question 4. Nitrogen dioxide is quite simple, just as if you are saying carbon 4 oxide CO2. So carbon dioxide. So nitrogen dioxide should just be NO2. It's just as simple as that. Do we have that in the option? Yes, that's the third option. Okay, let's pick our answer. Oh, that's awesome. So the last question for the day, question 5. And in question 5, we have silver oxide. Okay, silver oxide. Silver, it is in transition group, but it has the valency of 1. The charge of +1, so its valency is 1. Then it's combining with oxygen. To know the valency of oxygen, the atomic number of oxygen is 8. So that means it has 8 electrons. Distribute the electron into its shell. So in the K shell, it has 2, and in the S shell, it has 6. So because oxygen has 6 valence electrons, that implies that oxygen will be in group 6. So if it has 2 more electrons, it forms stability by achieving octet. That means it's going to have the charge of -2. Clean that minus sign, that means combining with 2, which is the valency of the combining part. Then there will be an exchange of electron between oxygen and silver. Oxygen gives 2 to silver, so we have Ag2 now, while silver gives 1 to oxygen, then that will be O. O1 is still the same thing as O. Do we have that in the option Ag2O? Yes, that's the first option. So let's pick our answer in the software. Okay, let's take this up a little bit. Can I take this up or no? Okay, let's mean like Ag2 Ag2O, right? Okay, so here's the answer. So now let's run this. Let's run our answers and check, verify what we've done so far. Oh, that's awesome. You can see that all the answers are correct. These are response for cobalt 2 chloride tetrahydrate COCl2.4H2O, and that is actually a correct formula. Then for chromium 2 phosphide, our response is CR3P2, and that's also a correct formula. For HC2H3O2, which is acetic or ethanoic acid, that's the correct Iupac name. Then nitrogen dioxide, our response is NO2, which is actually the correct formula. And silver oxide, our response is Ag2O, which is actually the correct formula. All right, learners, if that is clear, you now have these questions to try. So you have the compound, MnSO4.782. What do you think the name of this compound is? We have the options. Then we have aluminum phosphide as the compound. What do you think the formula of this compound is? You have the options. Then Br, this is just bromine gas. So you have the options. Xenon tetrahydride, the formula, you have the options as well. And copper 2 nitride, you also have the options. All right, learners, 10 minutes just gone down like 10 seconds. It'd be so fun, so exciting, and so informative. Wow. You can register with us. Our online classes and our physical classes are ongoing, and we are at Omega Building, opposite Gasland Nigeria Limited, Obafemi Awolowo Way, Malete, Ibadan. And my WhatsApp number, you can contact me at 08067076871 and 09155684169. You can watch more of our videos on YouTube, and our YouTube channel is youtube.com/@oladipo2262. We also have more of our videos on TikTok, and our handle is tiktok.com@Mlt Tutors. You can join or connect with us on Facebook, and our handle is facebook.com/mlt.tutors. Or better still, use our website. You can watch our videos on our website as well, and our website is www.mlttutors.wordpress.com. At MLT, we are rooted in sound value, driven by academic excellence, building future through qualitative learning and digital literacy. Until I come your way again, I remain my humble self, Engineer Oladipo, your host and your amiable online tutor. Thank you for watching. Assist us by liking and sharing this video. And bye for now.